How's that? Can you hear now? You gatherers always look out for me. I'll tell you what, man. Well, I spent some more time today working on the old computer, seeing if we could do a better job of getting a signal across to you. I think we're going to try Science Tuesday. Of course, I thought that last week. So we're just going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to play a couple songs, and then we're going to try and call Karina and see how that goes, okay? It's good to have you with me tonight. Happy Tuesday. You said, take these ashes from this shattered place you held in your hand. You said, spread them far across this barren plain. They could grow again. Both of our voices trailing out through this afternoon. Love falls in circles. We can only feel in this place before it's gone. We run sometimes to keep ourselves from falling over darkness around. You said we could close our eyes and hold each other. We could lift off this charred ground. Both of our voices trailing out through this afternoon. Love falls in circles. We can only feel in this place before it's gone. Both of our voices spinning out across this ashen ground. Love falls in circles. We can only feel in this place, and then it's gone. Time when it was not so tight, wanted the setting sun and wrote his name in it right. Come to listen, my heart. An old guitar and a rusty van. When I know for to work the line, yeah, you got high. Come to listen. some cars, yeah, she took a ride. She came back broke in her old blue car. For a little while though, she could have been a shooting star. Yeah, she got high. Come through the sunlight. She need escaping. She don't know why. She need escaping. The summer sky. It's a game of lost and found. Lost and Now we're doing good so far. I haven't lost you yet. We decided that Karina and I were chatting earlier today. We decided that we were gonna give this a try. It's my new operating system on my computer and play a little bit of music. But we're gonna try and make a little visit from Karina happen. And I haven't seen her yet online. I usually wait till a little later to give her a call, but I'm gonna play. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not gonna jinx it. Not saying a thing. Not saying a word. Nobody say a word about anything. Once again, thank you for getting my back gatherers. Oh, there she is. Karina, let's do a chat. Let's do a chat in the call now. It's working. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Let's see if we can pull this off. It's been so long since we've hung out. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna call you up. Okay, I'm ready for you, and let's see what happens. Here we go. It may be working. Aww. Karina, if you get this, can you possibly... This is what was happening at the Ramble a little bit, and it may be that you may need to actually call me. I am not sure about this, of course, but I think... Well, I'll try you one more time. And if it doesn't work, you should give me a call. Oh, there you are. Yay. There you are.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I can hear you. I can see you.
I can hear and see you. This is exciting.
Mm-hmm. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. I'm so glad that... And there's a big banner in front of my face. Hold on one second. I'm going to just move that. I was so sad. I was so sad last week. I don't want to jinx it, but I was so sad when we were online and I was about to call and then we lost the signal. Anyways, it's good to see your face.
Nice to be here. We'll just do it for as long as it works. It seems to be working right this second, and Let's see what we get.
We'll gather on. We'll gather on. How you been? Give me an update. Give the gatherers an update. We talked for an hour today already. Give the gatherers an update.
I spent most of today here in my apartment doing some recording and some writing. Fun, doing some educational stuff today.
Actually, gatherers, I know a little bit about this because, like I said, Karina and I chatted already, but you're going to do some work with some little ones.
Medium little ones, high schoolers.
They're little to me. Those little. They're not done baking yet. They're still little.
Yeah, I've got a workshop coming up in a couple of weeks with a high school music group that is all virtual. So I'm frantically, I'm feeling what all of our teacher friends have been feeling for the past year of how to make an engaging lesson when you can't be together.
Yeah.
But it's a good challenge, and teachers, I feel for you. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of work.
And even, and particularly, I mean, I've been on enough calls where I am blown away by the incredible efforts of our teachers these days, just to keep the train on the tracks every single day. Not so removed. Yeah, it is amazing. It is amazing. And amazing to me that you can think about a curriculum or a project to do with kids online that involves playing music together when you can't actually play music together. What? How do you do that?
Yeah, getting creative with some workarounds. I've got all kinds of different background tracks I can play so kids can mute themselves and still play along. I've got some different fun metronomes that I'm going to send them so they can have fun playing with rhythm. Still figuring it out. It's a lot of work. It's fun work.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about it. When is the workshop? Not for a little while?
Yeah, it's at the end of the month.
You're a planner. That's why I love you. You're a planner. Very cool. Well, I have been waiting for like 2 weeks to play our song together. But before we do it, will you ask your science question?
I will try. You know, what's funny is at about 6:30, I realized I had to find my notes from last week because I didn't remember everything. And then I realized that I got rid of my notes at about 7 o'clock. I figured that out. So I don't have notes for tonight, so I'm winging it.
Whoa, this is very un-Karina. This is very un-Karina.
But it does happen to be about one of my favorite subjects, which is dinosaurs. And I'm hoping I can rely on what's still up here. So we'll see how we do this week. I may get stumped myself. The question I wanted to ask was about the new proposed Massachusetts state dinosaur. Did you know we were getting a state dinosaur?
We get a state dinosaur?
I know.
Does everybody get a state dinosaur? Is this like a trend that all states are getting their own dinosaur?
About a dozen states have dinosaurs already, and Massachusetts just went through the proposal process. And so our proposed dinosaur is called Pidekisaurus, which is a
Say that again.
Pidekisaurus.
With a P.
Pidekisaurus, yep.
Okay.
A little theropod meat eater from the early Jurassic. The thing that's really cool about this dinosaur is it was the first dinosaur in the world to be discovered, named, and classified by a female archaeologist. So Mignon Talbot was her name, and she discovered this dinosaur in 1910. So my question for tonight is, in 1910, how did she know this animal was 200 million years old? What tools did she have to date this dinosaur in 1910?
Whoa. Oh,
Whoa.
I love this question. I'm very excited. No carbon dating, is what you're saying.
I didn't say anything. I'm asking the question.
Whoa. You said it was some kind of a pod. What is it?
Theropod, which is a carnivore. It's a small. It's like like a velociraptor or a T-Rex, those are theropods. This is a little guy.
That
Little
that got that small.
Yeah, like a large bird, kind of.
Where did she find it?
In Holyoke, Massachusetts.
Mount Holyoke, Massachusetts. All right. Okay. I like it. All right. I'm gonna play our song, and you can see if any of them, any of our gatherers get the right answer. And before I play our song, I should tell a little bit about our history with this song.
Yeah.
It's a really cool history, right? It was actually one of my favorite memories, adventures with the band. We were hired to play on a cruise, not like a Boston Harbor boat cruise, but like a cruise that went down into the Caribbean. We were with a handful of other bands, and we spent an entire week with this awesome little gang of fans on this cruise ship, floating around and making music. One of the bands was Max Creek, our very, very great friends from the New England area, and those guys have been they've just been wonderful friends. And actually, at one point during the cruise, we decided that we would pay tribute to these other two bands that we were sharing the bill with. I haven't mentioned the second one yet, but Max Creek's song was one called Blood Red Roses, which you gatherers you may have heard me play that song a couple times. Written by John from Max Creek. And so Karina and I put together a tribute to the other band that was on this cruise, an amazing band. They've been around a long time, Donna the Buffalo. I don't know if any of you all know them out there, but they are a wonderful band, improvisational and fun, and just they have been making beautiful live music and recorded music for decades and decades. Tara sings this song from the band. She's the writer, and it's called Lock It and Key. And Karina and I just loved this tune. It was really fun to learn it with you.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun, and we played it for all of our cruisers. And so when Karina and I have been kind of brainstorming a song, what song we should share on the next Science Tuesday, and she came up with this idea. She said we should dust that song off and learn it again and play it again. And so that was a really fun project. Okay, here it is. Tomorrow be another day. Trust in you only if I can try to trust in the heart of a faraway man. Make a wish for one simple word. Let it happen in a perfect world. Let it be what makes us one. Let it last forever. Let the trouble be done. Block 89 were the key. Yeah! That was fun.
It was really fun to make. I miss playing music with you.
Oh, gosh, man. Not too long from now. We'll be back on the East Coast and we'll be making it happen again. I'm really excited for that. We should play that song out every once in a while. It's really
I know.
nice.
Great song.
It's a great song. For those of you gatherers that don't know Donna the Buffalo, great band and great people. That's a good song. Woo! Made me happy. I've been thinking about your question.
Yes.
First of all, have any of the gatherers gotten any right answers?
Yes.
Yes. Whoa. Okay. I have a theory.
Yeah. Hit me.
I have a theory. I am going to guess that wherever so she would have had to unearth this fossil from the ground somewhere, and I wonder if the place and the depth and the strata in which this fossil was found helped her date when this dinosaur was alive. Maybe there was something that happened. There was the last volcanic activity that happened along the fault line that is no longer active along the East Coast, and maybe there was a layer of ash that killed this and buried and fossilized this dinosaur. That's my guess.
I like your theory. I will give you partial credit for it.
I'll take it!
So you did mention earlier carbon dating, and I want to say that actually carbon dating doesn't work for any dinosaurs because it's only accurate to about 50,000 years. So we can use carbon dating for human evolution, human record, like all of our own history, but not really evolutionary record. There were other and we call that absolute dating. It's like using a chemical to get a date. There are other kinds of absolute dating called radiometric. So looking at trace particles of radioactive materials in rocks. That was actually discovered in 1907. So it would have been known by the time she found this dinosaur, but probably she would not have had access to any equipment if she found it only 3 years after this technology was first discovered. So she wouldn't have been able to do that. So you are exactly right. Instead of using absolute dating, which is chemical methods, she would have used relative dating. So like examining the surroundings around the animal for other plants or animals that we do know the date of, or mapping the evolution of this animal. So if this skeleton looks really, really similar to this other one that we know is this old and this one that we know is this old, you can kind of like plot it on a map. And most importantly, and most fun for you and me, because we do this sometimes on the road, is using the stratigraphy. So there's layers. If you've ever been out west in the US or sort of like the plains western area of Canada or other places where these big exposed rocks, they have horizontal stripes running through them. Sometimes the rocks get pushed up and then the stripes kind of do these wavy patterns. But those stripes are layers and layers of dirt and dust that build up over millions of years. And if you know what layer you're looking in, based on what else is in that layer, you can date it. One of the most fun things that Adam and I and the rest of the band like to do when we're out west, mostly me and everyone else comes along with me because I'm so excited, but is looking for different strata that we do recognize, like the Cretaceous Tertiary boundary is the famous one. So that's the stripe, that's this thick black stripe of ash. that is literally the ash from the meteor impact that killed the dinosaurs. It's really cool. So if you see that like thick black layer, that was a global storm of ash. It covered the entire Earth. It blocked out the sun for a couple of years. And everything you see on the side of a mountain now that is below that black line is all older than 65 million years. Everything above it is all younger. It's fun to look for.
And do you remember from your notes that you have now lost, if there was any, what about the area? Did she date this dinosaur based on the strata, or did she date the dinosaur based on where it was in its own evolutionary development?
Unfortunately, it had to be mostly other contextual clues because she found it in a gravel pit.
Oh.
Yeah, so she wasn't able, it had already been disturbed from its initial site where it had been buried. So she had to use other information available to her, comparing it with similar species primarily to date this. Yeah. Tricky.
Good Science Tuesday, Karina. Nice work.
A little paleontology tonight.
Karina is a dinosaur freak. We have known that since the very first tour, I believe. That was one of the very first things we as a band probably learned about Karina was her. She has been a vocal dinosaur enthusiast from day one, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to be surrounded by band members, all with different things that they get excited about, and Karina's infatuation with dinosaurs is a pretty fun one to be around a lot. Pretty good.
Well, science museums together. We've seen some dinos.
We've seen some dinosaurs. We've seen some stuff. We've seen some stuff. We've seen some stuff. Well, I can't believe we actually pulled off a successful visit. This really makes me happy.
That's just great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks to all you gatherers for sticking with him through the nights that were tough sometimes and hanging out with all of us tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Karina, thanks for joining me.
Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you, dude. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Aw. That was so nice. That was really nice. Ooh, let's put this little thing back up. What do you think? I like it up there. Science Tuesday. There we go. Last night was a rocky one. Tonight is coming soon. The rain keep falling heavy on my head. My brothers and my sisters holding hands and marching on. It's the only thing that gets me out of bed. And I may cross the River Jordan, yeah. I may face the rising tide. Well, I got a simple plan to get us through these stormy days. Hold on to each other, find a way. Yeah, to hold on to each other, find a way. We got the preachers on the left, the politicians on the right, and the news shouts panic everywhere we turn. But when the ones who talk the loudest also pay themselves the most, better question what they're trying to make you learn. And I may cross the River Jordan, despair. They don't possess the will to carry on. But my brothers and my sisters keep me tethered to the wheel, and I know they'll keep on singing when I'm gone. Now I may cross the river Jordan, I may face rising tide. Let our voices be a beacon until we live in better days. Hold on to each other, find a way. I'll sit in our darkest hour. This is what we must relay. Hold on to each other, find a way. Through the toughest hurdles, these 8 words are what we're gonna say. Hold on to each other, find a way. Got to hold on to each other, find a way. Got to hold on to each other, find a way. All right. Hey. Hey, thanks for the claps and the love. Man. It is so hard these days. It's hard for so many reasons, right? It's hard to know what to trust out there, isn't it? I mean, it's hard enough just surviving every single day through this thing that we're all living through. And on top of it all, to not be able to trust the news that we're getting, the information we're receiving, when people that we love and care about can receive different facts than we receive. It's a really hard thing, isn't it? And I do believe in the message of that last song. The only way we're going to get through it is to recognize and remember that we belong to one another and hold on as tight as we can and get through everything we can together. But there is so much misinformation out there. There are so many barriers to us recognizing that we're all coming from the same place. And I don't know how we're going to overcome it. I don't know how we're going to overcome it. I get lost in thinking about it and worrying about it. And I'm also inspired every day by this community of ours that seems to be able to reach past all the different places we're coming from and believe in one another. Little by little, I guess. When a book to Johnny sent a letter to the globes and the governors at it again. Said I saw him twice last week with his girl Monique, while his wife said the doc's getting thin. He's in league with the mob, paper bags of the job, got him all out in charge of the pig. And his drug cartel, it's sure doing well, runs it all through the priests and the pigs. And if you don't print my story, I'll go somewhere else for all the things I saw. Cause it's a scandal, Johnny's letter, her mouth puckered up at the seams. You see, stories this huge set the standard for news. She'd been living at her hopes and her dreams. She sent it right down to print where a moment Clint soaked it in through his bloodshot eyes. He called Joe from the canoes who pissed in his shoes and sent it out over the wires. 4 o'clock that afternoon, everybody had a flapping jaw. Cause it's a scandal. Sully's drinking after the day in the pits. McNews on the screen, our foreman Dean shouts out, ain't that the governor mix? Hey man, I voted for that lousy SOB. All shattered can of clown in the bars and homes all around all the neighboring towns. The same old scene. Gotta march on the Capitol, show them we're not as dumb as they think we are. Because it's all come out holding signs and shouting the governor's a crook and a cheat. Just then a lackey burst in with a desperate grin. He said, what we gonna do now, chief? Well, the gov just lit up the pipe, said it'll be alright. We'll call a national party for relief. Man, in 2 weeks' time, now that is all cleaned up without so much as a hem or a haw. Party thugs arrived with their wrists handcuffed to their files. Said we got a 3-pointer tag to get you back on track, and the gov flashed a glistening smile. First we'll slander this buck-tooth Johnny guy, and you're gonna roll out a tax cut plan that will help our district just so hardly no one will know, but we'll never lose elections again. Meanwhile, you better toe the party line, or by next year's time you'll be a community professor of law. Cause it's a scandal, the brass tags. Well now, some may guess, and others detest the story. for next year's taxes. Spend it on whiskey and char. Meanwhile, the school downtown gets its budget cut down. Ripped out with the serpent-like claw. And if you're looking for truth, man, you can set up a booth. Peddle anything that cuts like a saw. 'Cause it's a sign of the wrestlers. With a little bit time. Sign of the wrestlers. With a little bit time. Sign of the wrestlers. With a little bit time. Back door leads a flam. It stinks of that Jamaican cry. Stand up. Not bad. Yep. Yep. It is really hard because, while that's a made up story, the things that we see on the news every day, depending on the news outlet, can be just as fantastical, just as absurd. And what we consider to be news can also be just as fantastical and absurd. The misinformation superhighway that we are connected to 24/7. It's hard. It's hard to know what the truth is, isn't it? Oh, that's what I've been thinking about today. Yeah. How about a piano song? What do you think? Okay, fine then. I'll do it. Can you see me? I don't want to unplug anything. We've been going so good. There we go. It's 1:00 in the afternoon. I'm drunk at the bar. She comes and sits down beside me. Says, boy, I don't know how lucky you are. I got a place around the corner. We can go to your car. I could take you to heaven. Don't cost much to see God. But it's emptiness inside us could easily divide us. But if we hold each other now, mercy and kindness just may remind us to hold each other now. When you're tired of the table on which your life is at stake, when your heart's lost its rhythm, when you owe more than you make, when you're holding it together, but your grip is starting to break, come and sit down beside me. We'll drink one to our mistakes. with its emptiness inside us could easily divide us. But if we hold each other now, mercy and kindness just may remind us to hold each other now. Hold each other. Hold each other. I know when it's raining, just like I know when I'm alone. We stumble through lives, just like I'm about to stumble on. I gave that woman a 50, told her to take it and go. And I hope where she's headed, it's mercy she knows. With its emptiness inside us could easily divide us. But if we hold each other now, mercy and kindness just may remind us to hold each other now. His emptiness inside us. Hold each other now. Mercy and kindness. Yeah. Going that way. Over there. I'll meet you over there. Oh, hi. Thanks for the love and claps. I really feel like I've gotten some practice at playing the piano for y'all, and I appreciate that a lot. I can't wait to keep writing and playing and developing on that thing. It is really fun to play, and it's really fun to write on a piano. Yeah. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind in our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always always feel wonder. Here is to us, all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to the good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. These moments pass like they come again. Our lives all been right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to work when the working is true. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to a land and good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us hold our soul. Let us hold our fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, yes, to the drink that we share. Shout out to our friends at Well Told for supporting the Gathering series and for supporting Rally Sound and the Ramble this year. I can't wait to tell you all about the work they're going to continue to do with us. We may have, I don't want to jinx it, but we may have another great sponsor coming on board pretty soon that I'm really excited about. And the Gathering series continues to survive. Thanks to my friend Karina for joining us tonight. That was really fun. Science Tuesday. And thanks for the incredible team that I have surrounding me. I am surrounded by so many good people that work so hard to keep this train on the tracks. And I feel grateful every day for them. And for you all. Thanks for being here. Whew. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you tomorrow.